We back. We are back.
Yeah, baby!
How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the show called Joey Answers Your Questions, the show. It's been a while. I have my tea here, not coffee, because I switched back to tea. And I'm excited, refreshed, revitalized. That was a weird way to say that. Back to the usual ways of not being able to speak English, but I actually do feel a lot more mentally clear and on the ball than I have in many months, I think. I think it was good to take some time off, go camping, visit family, and I'm kind of a solar-powered human being. The more I'm outside, the better I feel, and the more mentally clear that I am. I feel like it's not good for anybody to just lock themselves inside for millions of years and expect to have any form of mental clarity, any sort of mental acuity, and that's all I have to say on that subject. Really briefly, though, I really wanted to talk about the subreddit because I actually have checked, and I think there's some quality memes there right now. I can't wait to dive into those. But I actually do want to change routes a little bit with the subreddit and really promote genuine discussion because I feel like there isn't a place for it on any of my Better Ideas platforms, maybe the Facebook page, but that's a little crazy. It's a little chaotic over there. I think that the Reddit r/Better Ideas, there's a really good opportunity there to have some genuine discussion. And if you guys have been struggling with something for a while, or you have something on your mind that you want to talk about, I would love to answer questions from the subreddit on these videos and kind of do a split thing. So I might answer some of the comments on this video, but I feel like if I answer the questions on the subreddit, then I might be able to answer more substantial questions and therefore give more substantial answers. So that's sort of what I'm thinking. I'm looking forward to hearing your guys' thoughts and concerns and questions over on the subreddit, and I'm looking forward to just diving into those and having a more substantial, valuable conversation. Not to say I don't appreciate a good meme every once in a while, but that's just sort of what I'm thinking. A little bit less memes, a lot more genuine discussion. Daniel Lacey says, hey, recently I realized how much I focus on what I do wrong over what I do right and how negatively this has affected me. This got me thinking, what is the best way to think about the future? Too much optimism will only emphasize what I haven't achieved by the time I get there, but pessimism seems a bit miserable. Sorry if this is badly worded, but I hope you can get my point. I understand where you're coming from. I think that obviously pessimism is not the way to go. You seem to have a hunch in that direction as well. If you think about it, your concern is that if you're too optimistic, you're just going to be disappointed by the time that you get to the future. But the funny thing about the future is that you never feel like you arrived there. So I think it's actually important that you aim high and you have some sort of golden ideal you're striving towards. Something that is really exciting, something super lavish, not necessarily from a physical possession standpoint, but if you have a really high standard for who you're trying to become, what character traits do you want to adopt? How confident do you want to be? Where do you genuinely see yourself in 10 years, even 5 years, if you do the right things, if you live your life in a way that makes you proud, in a way that makes you excited to wake up every morning, and by really thinking about this goal, a goal that genuinely excites you, a goal that you kind of allow your mind to run wild and generate these crazy fantasies about the future, as long as they're not completely impossible. I feel like that's something that is actually genuinely motivating on a day-to-day basis. Now, obviously, you can't just be like a carrot to the mule and not focus on the day-to-day things that make you happy. So that's why I think there's got to be a balance. You have to really think hard about what you want with your life and name specifics, plan it out, write it out, and focus on these things. Otherwise, you're just going to go through life like a boat without a paddle. You're just going to end up where you end up. So it's really important that you get that solid. Then once you have that solid, bring your attention back to the micro rather than the macro. Try to figure out what you do or what you need to do on a day-to-day basis and try to find fulfillment in those things for their own sake. A good example is when you're trying to be consistent at the gym. it is helpful and motivating to try to figure out what numbers you want to hit at the gym, what weight you want to be, what you want your body to look like. That's super motivating stuff. That helps your emotions get on board and gives you a direction. But that won't get you through the day-to-day experience of going to the gym. I think you need to develop a actual love for the way going to the gym makes you feel on a day-to-day basis. There's a couple things that you can do to help facilitate that process. One of them for me was I started listening to heavy rap music when I was at the gym, and it got me super hyped, and I felt just like an animal at the gym. After a certain point, I just felt so good. I associated going to the gym with that animalistic drive to lift weights because of listening to rap music, that it was genuinely exciting to go to the gym. So exciting for so long, to the point where now I don't need to listen to music at the gym to have that same positive association with it. So now going to the gym is fun. It makes me feel good. I associate a good feeling with going to the gym. I still have goals, I want my body to look a certain way, but going to the gym is no longer a huge drag and a means to an end. It's fun for its own sake. So I would recommend taking that approach to other areas of your life. Figure out what you want to do with those specifics, and then make those specifics as fun as possible. Make the day-to-day grind of doing the thing over and over and over again less of a grind. You can find creative ways to make it fun. Habit bunching is another one. That's my advice to you. Kitana Eberhardt says, "Hey there, Joey. 2 years ago, my uncle passed. I'm sorry to hear that. And I found voice clips that I want to turn into a video. I've pushed it off for 2 years, but I finally decided to start it and have it finished by his birthday in August. Any advice on motivation so I don't push it off, or video tips? Thanks, love your content, dude." I have a similar situation with a winter vlog that my family has been waiting for eons. And yeah, I have about 2 hours of footage I filmed, and I want to condense it into like a 10-minute piece. And I have so much resistance built up towards doing it because I want to make it so perfect. But I'm really starting to hack away at it now. And one thing that has not really motivated me to do it, but has made sure I do it. So I set a stopwatch when I begin working on it. And there's a weird reverse psychology thing going on when you set a stopwatch instead of a timer. So a lot of people, when they're trying to be productive, they set a timer for like 2 hours, and they're like, okay, for 2 hours, I need to be hyper focused and work on this one thing. But if you think about it, what your brain is mentally focusing on is that time expiring. You can't wait for the time to be done so that you can stop working and take a break. But if you set a stopwatch, you're motivated by the exact opposite thing. You're motivated by setting a high score. You think to yourself, oh, how much pure time or pure productivity can I rack up? And the thing is, if you're gonna go take a break, press stop on the stopwatch. Take a break, do whatever you want, and then just know that the time on your phone is pure, unadulterated productivity. And it actually feels really good to continue to set a high score. You want to do as much productivity as possible because you look forward to the fulfillment that gives you. It's almost like you attribute a positive emotion to the work rather than focusing on the positive emotion you'll get from stopping doing the work. There's people outside my window talking. So it sounds kind of weird, and if you don't believe me, just give it a try. Next time you want to be productive, try setting a stopwatch counting up instead of a timer counting down, and you'll be surprised how much you actually want to continue the good times, the good productivity. You know what I mean. But good luck with that. Try setting a stopwatch.
Oh, it's so simple, yet so brilliant.
Elena Newton says, "Hey Joey, I love watching your videos, especially when I'm cleaning or making dinner. My question for you is, what YouTube videos do you watch as entertainment? And where is your favorite place to watch?" I have a bunch of channels that I really like watching just for entertainment purposes. Right now, Joel Haver's really funny. check out Joel Haber. I've always been a lifelong fan of Cody Ko, PewDiePie, Corridor Crew. Corridor Crew has this VFX artist react show that's just addicting as hell. Really like that. There's so many. I waste a lot of time. I waste more time than I would care to admit. Mostly on YouTube, which is my biggest vice by far. I also like to watch chess videos to waste time as well. It seems like less of a waste of time because I feel like I'm actually learning something. My favorite chess YouTubes are My favorite chess YouTubers are probably Daniel Naroditsky. He's probably my favorite because I feel like I've gotten better at chess from watching him. I like Gotham Chess. I like Eric Rosen. I like Agad Mator. But yeah, I'm a huge chess YouTuber guy. Where's my favorite place to watch? Just on my computer. I know I'm supposed to separate work from play, but with YouTube, it's just so easy to just switch tabs and watch a quick YouTube video. Not proud of it, but yeah, that's the way it is. I'm just being honest. Vitor Siligini says, "Hey Joey, love your videos. This is the third time that I ask this, but how many languages do you speak? As a Canadian, I assume that you speak English and French. Your assumption is wrong."
Wrong.
I know a few French words, but I guess the school system has failed me. No, I speak a little bit of Spanish, but it's nothing impressive. I feel like I took 2 years or 2 semesters of Spanish in university, and at the end of those 2 years, I was definitely conversational in Spanish. If you were to talk to me in fluent Spanish, the bridge of communication would be there, and I would be able to respond, generate some sort of responses to your questions. We would be able to have some sort of basic conversation. Now, I'm like 5 years removed from that. Four years removed from that, and almost all of that is completely gone down the drain. I know so many Spanish words, but the actual putting it into a sentence structure and understanding what someone's saying, that bridge of communication has been shattered. Maybe the Duolingo owl can help me out here.
They broke their streets, so I broke their legs. Now count to 10 in Spanish and your family is released.
Maybe some Latino friends of mine can help me out as well, but as it stands, it's not looking so good for my Spanish. Something I definitely want to work on though, maybe I should go to Honduras or something and just speak Spanish, force myself to speak Spanish. Maybe that's a good YouTube video. I tried learning Spanish in 30 days. I think Nathaniel Drew actually has a video like that, like 7 days or something, Italian, but he's kind of a freak that way. I am no Nathaniel Drew. That guy is sharp. I'm not as sharp. I'm a little bit dim-witted. I'm slower and more calculated, I guess. He's way more on the ball, you know? Okay, let's take a look at this subreddit. Why not? Yup, got him. How Joey politely asks for better memes. Just hit him in the knee? What? I don't get it. Anyone else missing Joey? Aw, it's been almost a month since we heard from him. Really missing our show, the show called Joey Answers Your Questions, the show right about now. Agreed, he's probably doing something awesome for us. Maybe he's punishing us for a lack of good memes. How long have you been watching Joey? Sorry guys, yeah, I kind of fell off the map there. I did want to express to you guys that I'm really looking forward to the future of Better Ideas. I'm actually hiring my first full-time partner in crime in September, and the output on the main channel and the second channel and websites and courses, it will be a lot more. I realize that I can't do it all myself, and I feel a constant overwhelm over me, and it's hard for me to sift through things and prioritize the monumental beast that is this Better Ideas brand, and I want to do so much more with it. So I'm really looking forward to navigating it for now, and in September, kind of blasting off. I'm never doing that hand gesture again. That was a little bit crazy. Yeah. Me innocently browsing YouTube. Joey's thumbnail. That's good. That is very good. Joey, the true Sigma male. Oh yeah, Sigma male. Sigma talks about epically owning ill-clad beta female. Forward to when I was about 16. There I was at a social outing, and I started going off about how stupid some lady's outfit was that I saw, and I kept on going on about it just to get attention to myself. I realized that no one's really laughing at all. Beta crowd can't comprehend Sigma's true grind set goals.
In fact, they looked pretty uncomfortable. And that was because, sure enough, that lady's daughter was one of the girls I was talking to.
Bully someone's daughter while trillionaire grind set. I almost spit on my coffee. Dude, the drop was sick.
The girls I was talking to.
That is hilarious shit. Nice work. That's like one of my favorite I've seen on the subreddit so far. Any recommendations on quitting caffeine? So I've decided to quit coffee for a couple months. I've come to the realization that I drink about 1 to 2. No, I've come to realize I'm inventing words that aren't there. I drink about 1 to 2 cups almost every day. And whenever I don't have a cup, I begin to experience headaches. I'm somewhat, probably because of the withdrawals, I'm somewhat addicted and I'd like to put a stop to it. Any tips on quitting caffeine? So what you do, here's the thing. Say you drink 4 cups of coffee a day. For the first week, drink 4 cups of coffee. No, yes, 4 cups of coffee, with 1 of them being decaf. And then the next week, you do the same thing with the second one being decaf. So 2 out of 4 being decaf. And then you keep on doing that until they're all decaf. And then you start eliminating some of the decaf cups of coffee, because decaf has like 20% of the caffeine or something like that as well. That's all I have to say. Do that. I did that once, worked for me, and I had no withdrawal symptoms. You might be different. Also, I'm not a doctor, but give that a try. I don't know if that was totally clear, but I'm not saying it again. That's my Sigma male energy right there. Happy birthday, Joey, my boy. Hope you're doing well. Wow, look at that egg. A literal birthday boy. Happy 25th B-Day. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. How did you know it was my birthday? Where did I put that? It actually was my birthday. Thank you so much. A happy accident. Oh my gosh. The Indian ground meat dish everyone should know how to make. That sounds like more interesting content than what I make. That looks good. Actually, it doesn't look that good. It looks like a pile of dog food, to be honest, with a couple peas in it. My video is better, for sure. That's quite the fine taste in music, sir.
I just have one thing to say. Hang on here.
I love it. That's good. It's becoming a meme. S tier. That's actually like a really good meme. That's underrated. It only has 4 upvotes. 4 upvotes. 4 upvotes. I think it's worth more than that. Desperate measures needed. I looked at Joey's last sponsor. Cuts doesn't sell female clothes, so my strategy is to date him and then steal one of his hoodies. Let's just hope that he's single. As far as I know, he is. Ha ha ha. How do you know? How would you possibly know that? Great, but now I realize I'd have to meet him in person for this plan to work. T-shirtless lover is the username of that. You know what? Good luck to you. I'll give you no info. We'll see what happens. If someone tries to steal my hoodie while I'm dating them, I'll know it's you.
This edible ain't shit.
No, this isn't Adderall or something. It's just like Adderall. This is Adderall. That's just pure chaotic energy and it makes no sense. Petition for Amazon list. Okay, hear me out. I know it's a weird suggestion, but while watching some of Joey's videos, he had that nice notebook that you might have thought, where did he get that? Or where did he get that iPhone stand/wireless charger? Or what mic chair he uses, mic or chair he uses. Could be nice if he would make an Amazon list of those stuff. Just me? Yeah, you know what? That's a really good idea for a second channel video once we start cranking out more content. Joey answers your questions. The show will be a show on the second channel, but there'll be other stuff, a vlog, Amazon affiliate video where I just crank out Amazon affiliate links of all the stuff that I use and then I make money on all those links. Sounds good to me. If you guys actually want that, hell, I could use a bit more money.
I'm insulted.
Something that will not burn you out because it's extremely easy to do. That's the key. A year from now, you're gonna be a year older. That's a sick burp. Yeah, that's enough of that for the day. Thank you so much for watching. Good to be back, and we'll catch you in the next video.